there, my name's Susie Martinek, and I am just getting on YouTube, and I just want to introduce myself. I am a life coach for 13 to 30-year-olds, and so with the younger people that I work with, it's really more about life skills and lifestyle choices and helping them think about their passion and their purpose. And then I also help some of the older people that I work with look for jobs, figure out their career, figure out their passions. And so if you know anyone or if you would like any help with that, I would love to take a few minutes to talk with you. But today I have a recent blog post that I did, and it's all about spending too much time on your phone, which is difficult for all of us. But especially we need to think about this for our youth. And so some of the points I make I use my daughter as an example. She was in high school, and this was about 10 years ago, and she had her first mobile device. She'd had a flip phone, but this is one now that was with data. And so all of a sudden, she was becoming sassy, and her behavior was erratic, and something had to be done. And it ended up being that I was going to do something about her phone because that was the most recent addition to the family that had changed things with her behavior. So I took away her phone for 3 days, and slowly but surely our delightful 15-year-old came back to the land of the living. And she was calmer, and she was just more herself. And I really realized that was when I realized the phone was just something she wasn't ready for. It's all of a sudden you're plugged in and you're expected to do her volleyball schedule, her competitive volleyball. And then she also was in a very challenging high school with a rigorous schedule. And so the phone was a brand new dynamic. And so I know today it's way different and kids need their phones. But there are some tips that I just wanted to leave with you to be thinking about as far as when it comes to how much time your kids are on their phone. First off, no phones at bedtime. I mean, you decide if it's going to be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever, but have that special spot where that phone goes every single night. And then they go to their bedrooms with no technology and they go to sleep, or they do a little bit of homework. But it's just not good for their health, physically or emotionally, to have a mobile device in their room. Also, one screen at a time. You know, you see people all the time where they're on their computer or they're on their phone, and I say one screen at a time. So also think about family dinners. I know those are few and far between anymore, but the times that you get them, cherish them, and no phones at the table, okay? They may not want to talk, and that's fine, but don't give in to having phones at the dinner table. Also, get their homework done first, okay? So if they come home from school, if they want a few minutes because they've been in school all day and they weren't allowed to have their phones, fine. Set a time where how long they can look at their phones, then get their homework done. And then as a treat, if you want to decide on how much time they get for screens, then that'll be between you and your children. Also, turning off notifications. Oh my gosh. That's a game changer, okay? I mean, if you don't know it's not there, then you're not going to be bothered by it. So turn off the notifications, okay? And that in itself will just turn down a lot of the screen time, okay? Because they're not going to know what they're not missing. Also, and then consider apps that limit screen time for your child. And those cost maybe about $50 or whatever, but they really can be worth it for you and for your child. You can talk about it together and sample it out and see how it goes, but I think you'll both be happy with something that limits their screen time. So again, my name is Susie Martinek, life coach for 13 to 30. Would love to hear your feedback, and thanks so much for your time.